Hey guys, here I am. I want to talk to you about a misconception that we seem to be having. I'm here with two brand new 2018 Jeep Wranglers. Both Saharas, both hardtops, both dual tops actually, but they have one really important thing in common that I want to talk about a little bit more. And that's the fact that they're both equipped with the optional 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder with the e-torque. Now, we've been hearing a lot of things like a turbocharger is just another thing to break. That's one of the biggest things that we hear. Which I would be the first to admit, if it was a new technology, I would tend to agree. However, the first turbocharger was put on the Oldsmobile Jetfire back in 1962, I believe it was. So it's not a new technology at all, and it's something that's becoming more the norm that manufacturers are perfecting and using towards many applications, whether it be performance or fuel economy, which we have since sort of used for both. Which is really what I want to get into a little bit more today. Now, a lot of people, when they think about the 4-cylinder, they think that they're going to be losing power, but this 2-liter actually has best-in-class 270 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Now, for you V6 guys, that's actually 35 more pound-feet. The turbocharger that they use is a twin-scroll low inertia, which means it doesn't require a lot to get it spooling, it makes it more efficient for the engine, as well as an electronic wastegate, which means this wastegate can through the ECM essentially tell how you're driving and what you're doing, and it can choose whether to hold it open so you get a little bit more boost, a little more power, or open it up while you're cruising for, again, better fuel economy. Now, they do also have the e-torque, similar to that you'd find in the Ram, which has gotten rave reviews, and a lot of people really like that. And that will actually bridge the gap between when the turbo is spooling versus your takeoff. So it actually gives you not only a little bit better fuel economy as for an assistant to the engine, but it gives you a better launch too, so you don't have to wait for that spooling, which is already minimal anyways. And something else I want to point out that we do differently, not only for performance but as well as efficiency, is you can see your turbocharger right here, which normally would have a piece of exhaust leading to it on the exhaust side of the turbo to spin the compressor wheel. What they've done differently here is this turbo is actually bolted directly to the cylinder head, which gives it a lot better spooling time, and it makes it a lot more efficient as a system for a whole. Now, a lot of you who are engine savvy may be thinking that that might make it a little hotter, but what it actually measures through the PCM is air intake pressure as well as exhaust temperature to help keep that turbo running smooth. It's got a beefed up oiling and cooling system, which helps it, again, run smoother and much more efficient. Now, the other thing that I get when I tell people about the impressive performance numbers and what they've done to cool down the turbo, like with the integrated water-cooled exhaust manifold, helps keep everything cool. They say, well, with all that stuff packed into that 4-cylinder, doesn't that take away from the gas mileage? Well, the EPA mileage rating on a 3.6 is 18 around town, about 23 on the highway, and it gives you roughly 20 combined. Whereas on this 4-cylinder, you're looking at 22 around town, 24 highway, 22 combined. So it still makes up well with the fuel economy standards, which is a big reason why people are going to the 4-cylinders. Now, how they do that is a few different ways. We already talked about the turbocharger, but another thing that they're doing with these is that they have made a electro-hydraulic power steering. What that means is the power steering isn't necessarily a parasitic load on your engine anymore, so that engine doesn't have to work very hard to power this vehicle. So the power is more than enough to move your Wrangler, whether it's going to be on smooth pavement or if you're climbing up a mountain. I would be more than happy to show you firsthand if you'd like to come in and take a look. If you want to drive one to see what the big difference is. I've had more and more people come in, drive these things, and saying, wow, I can't believe it's a 4-cylinder, because they're known for being a little clunky and a little noisy, and these are not at all. If you've been in a Wrangler, you know that for a vehicle that's essentially made without a roof, it's very quiet on the inside. It's very comfortable. It's kind of the tagline is this off-road capability without compromise. So you get an amazing off-road capable vehicle without having to sacrifice ride quality, noise, fit and finish, features. Both of these are Saharas. The black one behind me actually has the 8.4 touchscreen, whereas the white one here has leather with the 7-inch. Both have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Both have the soft top as well as the hard top. So very well equipped vehicles. Very robust and overbuilt, you might say, for what they are, because they're Jeeps and they do have something to prove. That's why, if you notice, one of my favorite things about the new Jeeps is that nowhere on the front here does it say Jeep, because the whole grille and light fixture is the company logo, because that's what Jeep is. That's what a Jeep is. That's what you know and have come to love as a Jeep. So if you have any questions, give us a call here at the store, 413-783-9911. If you want to speak to me directly, my name is Aaron. And I'll be more than happy to show you one of these. Like I said, take you on a test drive, send you any more information at the end of this video. I will include a link to a couple window stickers and some inventory that match these two Jeeps that we have. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to hearing from you.